Hey everyone, welcome back to Water Watch. In today's snowpack update, we're comparing snow levels from January 2nd to January 13th. Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen some storms move through the Western U.S., but they haven't been very big, and they haven't made a huge impact on snowpack levels. At the same time, we've got a very dry weather pattern in the forecast for the coming weeks. Let's take a closer look at how snowpack levels have changed and what it means for the rest of the winter. Looking at California, snowpack was at 146% of normal on January 2nd, and it's now dropped to 120%. While still above average, California's snow levels have dropped, especially in the southern part of the state. The storms that moved through didn't provide as much snow as expected, leading to the decrease. Over in Oregon, snowpack was at 162% on January 2nd. By January 13th, it's down to 142%. Despite the drop, the state is still well above normal, and the recent storm did add some snow to the Cascades, though more snow will be needed to keep these levels up. In Washington, snowpack was at 117% of normal on January 2nd, and it's now down to 106%. The recent storms helped add fresh snow in the Olympic Mountains and the Cascades, but like many other states, the earlier dry period left its mark. Still, Washington is holding steady and remains above average. Montana saw snowpack at 85% on January 2nd, and it's now up to 91%. Montana has benefited a bit more from the recent storms, seeing a small increase in snowpack, though it's still below average. The storms were a welcome relief, but more snow will be needed to get to typical snowpack levels. Wyoming has had a similar story. On January 2nd, snowpack was at 84% of normal, and it's now increased to 91%. The recent snowstorms helped improve conditions, but Wyoming is still lagging behind where it should be. While better than before, it still has some ground to cover. Over in Idaho, snowpack was at 111% on January 2nd, and it's dropped slightly to 105%. While the state did get some snow from the recent storms, it wasn't enough to make a significant impact. Idaho is still holding above normal, but the snowpack levels have slightly decreased. In Colorado, snowpack was at 96% on January 2nd, and today, it's dropped slightly to 94%. The dry conditions have been tough on Colorado, and while there's still some snow in the Rockies, snowpack is now just below average. Utah had a snowpack of 96% on January 2nd, and now it's slightly improved to 94%. Utah's snow levels have been a bit inconsistent, but recent storms have helped the state inch closer to average. Looking at Nevada, snowpack was at 126% on January 2nd, and now it's dropped to 106%. Despite seeing some snow from the recent storms, Nevada's snowpack has decreased slightly, though it's still above average for this time of year. Moving south to Arizona, it's been a tough stretch for the state. On January 2nd, snowpack was at 21% of normal, and now it's dropped slightly to 20%. The San Francisco peaks and higher elevations have seen very little snow recently, and Arizona continues to experience one of its driest periods on record. Now to wrap things up with New Mexico. On January 2nd, snowpack was at 66% of normal, and now it's at 63%. New Mexico has seen some snow recently, but not enough to recover its snowpack from earlier dry spells. It remains below average, and with the dry forecast, it will need more storms to improve. So, to summarize, California dropped from 146% to 120%. Oregon dropped from 162% to 142%. Washington dropped from 117% to 106%. Idaho dropped from 111% to 105%. Montana increased from 85% to 91%. Wyoming increased from 84% to 91%. Colorado dropped from 96% to 94%. Utah increased from 96% to 94%. Nevada dropped from 126% to 106%. Arizona dropped from 21% to 20%. New Mexico dropped from 66% to 63%. As we can see, the recent storms did help to boost snow levels in a few states, particularly in the Rockies. But for most of the West, the storms haven't been enough to make significant changes. And with the forecast calling for dry weather over the next few weeks, snowpack levels may not improve much, especially in the Southwest, which is still facing drought-like conditions. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more snowpack updates and weather news. Let me know in the comments how the weather has been in your area, and we'll see you in the next video.